guys, and welcome back to the 411 on Tech. We're quickly approaching 1,000 subscribers, so if you like this video, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out a lot. And when we hit 1,000, we'll be doing another giveaway for our subscribers, so be on the lookout for that. Now, we talk about a lot of tech on this channel, but what about tech to control, power, and protect it? Today we're reviewing the Kasa Smart Plug Power Strip, which you can currently pick up on Amazon for $47. So if you have a bunch of dumb tech or appliances in an area of your home or office that you want to make it smart, stick around because we're going to get into it right after this.
Adding a smart surge protector to any area of your house allows for more convenience and utility to whatever you have plugged into them. The TP-Link Kasa Smart Wi-Fi Power Strip HS300 comes in one color, and that's white. I would say it's not matte, but it's not glossy. It's more of a satin finish. Overall, I would say the design is aesthetically pleasing as far as surge protectors go, but it'll likely be tucked away under a desk or behind furniture. The power strip is also low profile, so it's not clunky like some power strip surge protectors, so you shouldn't have any issue finding a place for it. Underneath the HS300 are rubber grips to reduce sliding in case you place it on a hard, smooth surface. There are also mounting points in case you want to mount it to like a workbench or the wall. The HS300 has 6 outlets that can be individually controlled, which we'll talk more about later. Each plug also has an on-off button as well to manually control devices that are plugged in, which is a handy feature in case you lose Wi-Fi connection to the HS300 and want to manually turn off one or more of the outlets. When we were searching for a smart power strip, we were finding a lot of smart plugs and 3 outlet smart strips, but not a lot with 6 outlets like the HS300. Having 6 outlets is a definite plus in our book if you need that many like we do.
What's also great about this power strip is it's an ETL certified surge protector, which will shield your devices from sudden power surges up to 1,710 joules. So it'll be good protection for things like lamps, alarm clocks, small appliances like a coffee maker or printer, things like that. You'll also get 3 USB-A ports for charging devices as well, which is nice because the power adapters for some devices can take up a lot of space on a power strip, so it's really convenient to just be able to plug in directly to the power strip with your USB cable. Unfortunately though, these aren't fast charge ports. They're 2.4 amps, so you might not want to use them to charge up your phones or tablets. Looking at the power strip, you'll also see you have some status lights. You have a status light to notify you if you're protected, grounded, and you also have a status light labeled SYS, which is the Wi-Fi status light, so you can easily tell if your strip is connected. And like with most power strips, you have a main power on-off switch. Now, this would not be a smart power strip if you couldn't control it with your voice, right? So this supports voice controls with the Amazon AirWord, Google Assistant, and Microsoft Cortana. So you can ask your assistant to turn your plugged-in devices on or off, which is nice. It doesn't have voice support for HomeKit though. So if you're strictly in the Apple ecosystem, this might not be the smart power strip you're looking for. Another great feature of this power strip is you can control the power strip remotely with the Kasa app, which we'll talk about later. But say you have it in your office and you want to turn on a coffee pot or a fan or something like that before you arrive, you can do that.
We think one of the biggest features of this power strip that you don't really find with others is the HS300 does energy monitoring to show you how much energy the device that is connected to one of the 6 outlets is consuming. And with electricity prices on the rise, this is information that you might want to know. Also, no hub is required for setup, just a Wi-Fi connection, so that is nice and it makes it simpler to set up. And the HS300 Smart Power Strip uses 802.11n 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, so you should get a good amount of connectivity range from the router. One feature missing though, if you have kids, are child-proof outlets. So keep in mind that if you have younger kids, you might want to put outlet covers on the outlets that aren't being used and just keep it away from small kids in general.
Now, setting up the smart power strip is pretty simple, so we won't spend too much time talking about it. First, you need to download the Kasa app from either the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Once you open the app, it will ask you to log in or create an account. Then all you have to do is tap on the plus sign at the top right of the dashboard, tap on device, select smart plug, smart power strip, and then continue following the step-by-step instructions. It will tell you to go ahead and plug in the power strip if you haven't already done so, and it will prompt you to enter your credentials to connect to your Wi-Fi. Shortly, you will be all set up and you can start customizing things. So let's head over to the Kasa app and see what else you can do with the smart power strip.
When you open the Kasa app, the first tab is the Devices tab. Just like the name implies, this shows you all your Kasa devices. All of the HS300 outlets will be listed separately in this tab. You can see we have our sit stand that's listed here. It's plug number 1 on the HS300. By tapping on a plug and clicking the gear icon, you can go into device settings, and tapping the device here will allow you to rename it. You can also customize the plug icon so that it closely matches the device plugged into that plug. You can either use one of the icons here, or you can take a picture of the device, or you can use an image from your camera roll. Back on the main device screen, you can turn the plug on and off right from the app. Here you can also set schedules, a timer, a weigh schedule, and see the energy usage of the plug.
So to set a schedule for a plug, you just click on the schedule button at the bottom, tap on the plus icon at the top right, and then you can select your action, either off or on. Set a time and choose what day of the week you want the schedule to run. Then next to schedule is timer, and this is pretty self-explanatory. You're just setting a timer for when you want the plug to turn on or off. Next to that, you have away mode, aka vacation mode, which is always a nice feature to have. When you aren't going to be home for a while, it's a nice way to make people, aka the burglars, think you are home to help prevent a break-in. So you can set the time and day for that as well, and then hit start. Then, during the period that you set up, the lights will randomly turn on and off.
The energy feature for each device lets you know how much power the outlet is drawing in watts, the total energy consumption for the day in kilowatt hours, your daily average for the past 7 and 30 days, and the total energy consumption for the past 7 and 30 days. And if you swipe left, you can see the runtime data for a device. So a lot of good information there. Back on the main devices page, you can also set scenes to have Kasa devices come on, for example, when the sun rises, or turn off when the sun sets, or set a mood for a movie night.
And we also wanted to mention, if you want to have your Kasa Smart Power Strip work with other smart home devices in your home or office, you can use IFTTT. If you don't already know what that is, it's a web-based platform that uses applets to make connected smart devices work with each other. So for example, we have another Kasa Smart Power Strip in our family room, and our pellet stove is plugged into it. We also have an Ecobee thermostat, and with IFTTT, we can set up an applet that if the temperature gets down to say 65 degrees, it will turn on the pellet stove. And there's a number of applets for Kasa on IFTTT, so you definitely want to check that out as well if you want even more customization.
Okay, so now on the final thoughts. I really think this Kasa HS300 Smart Power Strip, it's pretty good. I like the fact that you can, like, if you lose Wi-Fi connection, you can turn them off individually right here. You can turn stuff on and off in the app. Also, you have where you can set schedules. You can do timers. You can do scenes. So if you have a number of devices set up, like say in a home theater, you may be able to turn on things, like turn on like lights or turn off lights. So you can get like ready for like a movie night or something like that. You also have like the 3 USBs that you mentioned, so you don't have to plug into like one of your USB adapters in. You can just plug right now. It's not fast charging, but you could still get some charging done to devices while you may be like working. And it just makes non-smart devices smart. So like we have a number of lights in the studio, and we can just say the Amazon AWR turn on the studio lights, and then all the lights are come on. I'll have to individually like turn on and off each light. So that's really a really good thing. And there's a number, like you said, there's a number of features in the app that you can do, like the vacation mode and things like that. So I think it's pretty good. Like, you get the only thing, like, so if you have kids, it doesn't have like the, you know, the slidey outlets that for protection, but you know, might want to keep it away from kids, or just put the covers on there. So Michelle, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I really like it too. Like I said, we were looking for something here in the office studio, so we can plug in these lights. They're not smart lights, and it's, you know, to go around and turn them each one on is kind of annoying. So this, you know, we have everything plugged into it. We just ask, you know, who to turn the studio lights on. Everything turns on, and we can turn them off. So it's really nice. It originally was $80. Now you can get it for $47, which actually isn't bad for all that it can do. A lot of strips, they don't have 6 outlets for one, and for two, there's not many, if at all, like ones that do the power or energy consumption, like showing you the energy monitoring and stuff like that. Which again, with energy prices going up, electricity prices going up, it might be something that you like to have and know like how much energy your devices are taking. So, I like it a lot. Again, you know, design-wise, it's fine. It's gonna be hidden behind a desk or something, so that's not a big deal. And again, it has a lot of features, so I like it.
Yeah, and that IFTTT, so it
yeah,
can work.
and so you get even more customization.
Yeah.
And actually, one other, I guess, downside is the cable itself. I'm not sure how long it is, maybe 3 foot, it looks like. We have other power strips that are a little bit longer, so if you need something a little bit longer, that's maybe a downside, but other than that, I think it's a nice smart power strip.
Yeah, so like we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're approaching 1,000 subscribers, so when we hit that 1,000, we're going to be doing another giveaway, and it really helps the channel grow, so we can keep bringing you guys content like that. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. So remember to subscribe, like, and comment as always, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye!